Raise your inner energy to the crown of your head and tie it up. As the energy rises up your spine, it will gradually shift your consciousness into the state of thoughtless awareness. To raise your inner energy, first place your left hand in front of your lower abdomen with your palm facing your body. Then slowly raise your left hand to the top of your head, and as your left hand is ascending, rotate your right hand around it in a clockwise direction, swirling around and around until both hands are above your head. Now, imagine that you are tying a knot with a short rope, and using both hands, perform the gesture of tying a knot above your head, as if you are actually tying up your inner energy. Now, lower both hands, and starting with your left palm facing your lower abdomen, repeat this process of raising the energy and tying the knot 3 times. The second time, tying 2 knots at the top of your head. The third time, tying 3 knots at the top of your head. This technique will help focus your attention and raise your inner energy to the crown chakra or energy center. The goal is to raise the energy, achieve a connection to the universal cosmic energy through your crown energy center, and establish the state of meditation. Now, you want to form a shield of protection to protect your subtle energy system and to preserve your ability to remain in the state of thoughtless awareness. First, place your left hand on your lap, palm upwards. Next, place your right hand beside your left hip. Slowly raise your right hand over your head and sweep it down the right side of your upper body. Then sweep your right hand back up the right side of your body, over your head, and down the left side of your body. Repeat sweeping your right hand up over your head and down 7 times to form a shield.
So let's remain relaxed. Pay attention to what we feel in our hands. Do we feel a cool sensation, like a cool breeze, gentle flow of coolness? Is it the same in the left hand compared with the right hand? Are there thoughts? Or there are less and less? We'll repeat the bandhan by the end of the session. Most importantly is to feel protected, to really feel comfortable, at peace, even joyous, right now in our body. That's very important. So it's time to really close our eyes, keep the attention inside. We will not show anything else. I know that most of us, we already had lit up a candle. It can be oil based or any candle you like would do. That's a recommendation. And we always pay respect to Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, that in this photograph, the founder of Sahaja Yoga meditation, all the teachings are from Shri Mataji. And we know that Shri Mataji was born with complete knowledge of Kundalini energy and all this mechanism that exists within us and in the cosmos. So absolutely we know that she's transmitting beautiful vibrations, nourishing vibrations. So let's keep our eyes closed, attention inside. Let's place the right hand on the left side of the chest. In Sahaja Yoga, we learn and then we experience the truth that the light of the Spirit is in our heart. And the candle that we lit up during meditation also represents this light. We'll start like a dialogue with our own inner energy that has motherly qualities. This is the reason why we call her mother, like we call Mother Nature, Mother Earth. She's healing us and she's notifying us whenever something is wrong with us through these sensations. So here, while we gently press with the fingers from the right hand, we gently press on our heart. We can ask in our head, in our heart, or if we have the possibility and we feel it, we can say it out loud. Sometimes helps to keep the attention inside and thoughts at bay. So we can just say, Mother Energy or Mother Kundalini, please come into my heart. Purify my heart. Mother Kundalini, please rise. Come into my heart. Purify my heart. Let's take a deep breath in. And let's let go of any thought, any worries. When we let go of the air out, left hand remains open in our lap. And this time the attention will be on what we feel in the left hand. And we'll say another affirmation. Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. I'm not just the body, nor the mind, nor the emotions. My essence is eternal. Please take me to my essence, to my spirit. We'll take the right hand just under the heart on the left rib cage. And gently press without creating any discomfort, just with determination. This is the center for self-mastery. The self-mastery that transforms us into our own guru, into our own teacher, spiritual teacher. Let's take a deep breath in, then slowly let go of the air out. Any self-doubts, we let them out. Any anxiety out. And let's say 10 times, because this center connects to a divine principle that has 10 valences. So let's say 10 times with full conviction. We can even push our chest a bit forward just to feel all this confidence without any self-doubt. We'll say, Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. I am my own guru. So let's repeat that with full confidence 10 times in total. It seems that this center, some of us have it a bit blocked. So we can massage our hands, kind of with the left hand. Let's massage the right palm and every single finger from the right palm. And then with the right hand, we massage every finger from the left hand, as well the base of the left palm. And most importantly, let's massage the interior of the palm, the actual palm, because there is this area which we call it Bhava Sagara, the ocean of illusions, or the void is represented there. And this one is a bit blocked tonight. Very good. Then let's place both hands in our lap, facing upwards. We might feel already the clearing that helped. And this time we'll take the right hand, we'll wrap it around the forehead, making sure that the base of the right palm is definitely placed on the right temple, and the fingers from the right hand press on the left temple. So we want to make sure that both temples are within the grasp of our hand. We can lean our head forward, kind of towards Mother Earth. This is the center of forgiveness. This is the center where the calmness, the mental silence must happen. So here we'll say from all our heart, Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. Nothing can harm me. From all my heart, I forgive everyone, including myself. From the height and the light of my spirit, I let go of the past. I surrender all plans, all desires, all relationships, all material bind. I completely surrender to the divine power. I forgive myself and everyone. We can gently remove the right hand away. Let's see if we can feel anything like tingling, any kind of pressure, or it's just lightness around the head. That would be ideal, just lightness. We can also massage our hands, kind of wiping off. One hand will help each other to wipe off any subtle blockages, energetic blockages that we collected from these chakras, that some of them are blocked. We just kind of shake them off towards Mother Earth. Very good. Let's take a deep breath in. Make sure that we, if we can, we sit straight, kind of elongating our being like we want to grow from within. No thoughts. And we just settle within ourselves, relaxed. And let's see if we can be, even for a few moments, in thoughtless awareness. That means that we are aware of our body, of what we feel. We are aware. But there is silence within. There are no thoughts in the making. If they come somehow, we let them fly away like balloons that don't have any weight on us. Take a deep breath in. We slowly let it out. We'll take the right hand, we'll place it on the left side of the chest, on the heart again. And with joy, we affirm, Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. I found myself. I am the pure spirit. We watch in the same time. What do we feel in the left hand? If any finger has a specific sensation, something that we feel that might bother us. The left nabi, for those that know it, the middle finger from the left hand is felt quite strongly tonight. Let's place the right hand on the left side of the abdomen al- along the line that comes from the on the left side of the belly button. So right there, under the left rib cage. So we want to make sure that we don't place it on the rib cage. It's just on the left side of the abdomen. And here we'll say the main qualities that exist in the left nabi chakra. We'll say Mother Kundalini, please give me inner peace. Please give me contentment. Please remove any insatisfaction, any discontent, any kind of anxiety. Please take it away. In this center, as you know, we are connected to our home. The energy of our home can be felt. If there are any disputes in the family, with whoever we, even in the household, if we live with people that create a tense climate in the household, that's reflected in the left nabi. So let's press again a little bit with the right hand, and with full conviction this time we'll say, Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. How can I be not at peace? How can I be not completely satisfied within myself? Mother Kundalini, I find everything in my spirit. All I need is my spirit. Let me feel the ocean of peace from my spirit. Let's take a deep breath in, and as a little exercise, we can take the right hand away from our body, kind of at a palm distance, in the same area of the left nabi. And let's see if we can feel any kind of clear energy, coolness or heat, any kind of energy that we can feel. So you don't want to feel the body heat, will not keep it too close to the body. Let's say at a palm distance, a bit further away in the air, hanging in the air, the right hand. but kind of hovering around this area. Let's see what we feel. That's another way to know ourselves, to know how our chakras are, because we can feel their energies. Very good. Again, we can kind of wipe off any kind of obstruction that was collected through our hands and shake them off towards Mother Earth. Very good. Let's nicely place both hands in our lap, facing upwards. Let's maintain that calmness. And with detachment, somewhat with the attention on from the top of the head, we watch over with our attention. We watch over our entire body. We can even ask, how am I right now? Where is my attention right now? And very detached, very relaxed, as a master that has everything under control, like a gardener that takes a stroll to the garden and enjoys the flowers and gives the help they need where needed. Let's pay attention to what we feel in our palms. Is there any difference in sensation? Also along the body, what do we feel? No rush, no anxiety, no expectation. Take a deep breath in, hold it, and slowly we relax. We let it out, and we'll take the final step. We take the right hand, we place it on top of the head, flat, so the fingers from the right palm will not touch the head. And we'll start also just leaning our head a bit forward again, kind of bending towards Mother Earth. We apply pressure with the center of the right palm, real pressure, and we move the scalp towards left, towards our left, front, right, back. So left, forward, right, back. Like we want to open a lid, and we do these profound movements. We want to open the Brahmarandra, which means the whole of God. Literally want to open this space at the physical level. This is the fontanella bone, the little fountain, means in Italian, because this energy kundalini rises upwards and erupts like a little fountain of energy. So this is what we want to help it out. So we'll do these movements, and here we can say, Mother Kundalini, please rise. Please open my crown chakra. Please open my Sahasrara chakra. Completely open my Sahasrara chakra. Please take me to the state of yoga, complete union with the divine. Please give me the state of Nirvichara Samadhi, thoughtless awareness. Then we slowly raise the hand above the head. Again, the palm distance will do it, but we can also lower our right hand or take it higher above the head and we follow it with attention. Let's see if we can feel any kind of coolness, kind of a cool breeze coming out of our head entering to the right palm. We can even spread our fingers from the right hand, separate them from each other. Let's see if we can feel clear wave of air, kind of like a wave of air going through our fingers. Very good. Then we place the right hand down in our lap. Relax. Let's see if we can be in thoughtless awareness for a few minutes. And we'll also help with a song. So we'll listen to a song, and while that song is playing, we'll absolutely try in an effortless way. We'll try to be without any thought. If any thought comes, we can just say, I'm not this, I let you go. I don't give you my attention. My attention is on my spirit. And while we keep both hands open, let's have this eagerness to absorb, like we want to be nourished. Remember the flowers in the garden, we want to be nourished, to absorb all the nutrients that we need from the cosmic energy, and to open up from within all these channels so Kundalini can flow, this river power to flow upwards and nourish all my chakras and ultimately connect me. Each of us, we have our own Kundalini ready to and eager to connect us to the cosmic power.
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा कौस्तुरी तिलकम् ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम् नासाग्रे नवमुट्टिकौ करतले वेणुकरे कङ्कणम् सर्वांगी सर्वांगी हरिचन्दनं सुललितम् कन्ते च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयाते गोपाल
and I learned a lot, of course, and then I do feel coolness, not on the right side, but at least the center of my Vishuddhi. And today I did feel coolness, especially when you were giving affirmation on the heart chakra, left heart, and on the Agya as well, which is good because I've not felt much. Um, I mean, I have started after I started working on Saja Gurugi, Vishuddhi Chakra. I also felt coolness on the Agya Chakra as well. I have started feeling coolness, some coolness on my hand as well, and also I can feel the fingers, the
Mhm.
you know, little bit. So it's work in progress.
But this is very good news. Very good
Yes.
news. It's so funny because I wanted to kind of check up with you if everything is fine, how the introspection goes and everything. And I would not have asked you on the call, but you just
Yes,
provided the updates.
I had to share, but also I have question. Um,
Oh, of course. And by the way, everyone will have 2 weeks since they've started, so no worries for presenting or anything. But it's really nice that you opened up, and you've seen already the benefits. That's wonderful.
yes. So can I ask the question now or at the end?
Can we do it at the end? Because just I
Yeah.
don't want to keep the others that might
Yes.
be interested, but absolutely by the end. Is that okay?
Definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Perfect,
Okay.
perfect. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Yeah.
No, thank you, thank you. Okay, so as always, as you know, you can everyone can join and leave the session, because we know that everybody has different timelines at home, so no worries about that. Um, and also, I will ask Anjali if you can provide some articles. This is what we do. We give kind of homework and maybe find something more a bit towards the meditation beginning, kind of, if you can find to share, would be great. Question on the call: if anyone really loves poetry, we have two new articles with poets that are practicing Sahaja Yoga. Actually, they are not, they were inspired, so they wrote poetry. So we have one in English, and it's beautiful, from Christina. um, she wrote a beautiful poem. She was inspired by a Sahaja Yoga meditation retreat. Let's say it was an international seminar in a sacred land in the United States, and sacred land for the Mohawk um, nation as well. Um, so that's one of them, and another one is in French. Very beautiful. We will have we'll create an article in English as well, from Raja, from Quebec. So that's something that you can explore on our website. Oh, perfect. So we just encourage everyone to just click on this link. I will click on it right now and save it as on your browser. You can have it on your browser, and we would really appreciate to follow it and see what you feel. And also, we always offer some additional articles by the end. You see, we have a meditation in the evening. We understand the difference between the meditation in the morning and the one in the evening. And we absolutely encourage you, that's a homework actually, to be completed, is if you want to drop, as you can see here, you can drop your feedback, and can be what you learned from it, what you found that really helped you. You see, somebody even recommend us to put to complete the pictures, which is fine, and I think we've done that. But it will be really nice. It will open your heart. You don't need to put your real name if you don't want to. And the only thing that is required, I think, is the name. As I said, you can put any name and email. That will not be shared with anyone. That's just for the admin to get an email. So that's it. No worries. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. So for everyone else, let's watch that 10 minutes talk. For Donna and for others who are reading new, might be something extremely new, and you might not understand too much, but you might feel the energy, you might feel the vibrations. So that's always a gain. Thank you. So this is not exactly the one that I wanted to share tonight, but I could not find it. It was ready, but it's fine. That means that we have to watch this. So It's actually it's great, really. But we watch it also recently. So
and he runs all the way from Swadhisthana. Shri Hanumana is a great character in our being. And he runs all the way from Swadhisthana to your brain. And he supplies all the necessary guidance we need in our futuristic planning or in our mental activities. He gives us guidance and protection. It is very surprising how a deity like Shri Hanumana, who is an eternal child, because he was like a monkey, his head was that of a monkey, if not of an elephant. So he was an eternal child, and he was the one who was used to run the right side of human beings. He was told that you must control the sun. To begin with, he has to control the sun, that the sun in the people, if there is too much sun, then he must try to control it and make it cooler or smoother. So he was a child after all. So as soon he was born, when he knew that he has to look after the sun, he said, why not eat it off? So he ran up the Virata's body and ate up the Surya. There he had to be told, no, you have to control him. You don't have to put him inside your stomach. Because he thought that this sun will be controlled better if he has it in his own stomach. So the beauty of his character is that he's a child. And the childlike behavior of Shri Hanumana has to control the right side. By the time he grew up, he got now 9 siddhis, Navadha siddhis. 9 siddhis he got. These siddhis are like this, that he could become big, he could become so heavy that nobody could lift him. He could become so sukshmana that nobody could see him. He could become so subtle that nobody could see him. There are 9 siddhis that he got. So a person who has got the right side too much in him, he controls him with these 9 siddhis. Now, how will he control a man who is running very fast in his life? What he does is to control his movement. he makes him in such a way that he has to put down his speed. He makes his feet very heavy. Now he can't do that much. Or he makes his hands very heavy. So the person cannot work very much with his hands. So he can give a tremendous kind of a lethargic heaviness to a person who is a very right-sided person. He has got another siddhis, which are very interesting, is that he can extend he doesn't have many weapons. He has only one gada in his hand. And he can extend his tail to any extent. And he can handle people with his tails. He does not have to use his hand. Sitting down here, he can put the tail around anywhere. If he wants, he can just make a mountain of his tail and sit on that. Like he has all these monkey tricks, as you call them, you see. And all these things he has within himself is to control a person who is extremely right-sided, to begin with. Then he can fly in the air. Just he doesn't have any wings, but he can just fly in the air. That means he can become so big that the amount of air he displaces has a much more weight than his own weight. Just the same principle Archimedes, if you know the Archimedes principle. That he becomes so big that his body starts floating in the air. Like a boat, you see, you can call it. And he can fly in the air. And by flying in the air, he can carry the message from one to another through the ether. Now the subtle of the ether that we have is under the command of Shri Hanumana. He is the one who controls, or is the lord of this ether, the subtle of the ether, or say the causal of the ether. And through it, it communicates. All the communications that you find, like we have within ourselves also ductless glands, which a pituitary is using ductless glands, is through Hanumana's movement. Because he can go into a nirakar, he can go into a formless state. Also the communications, for this communication that we have, maybe we can say that we have got a loudspeaker. But we have a television, we have got radios and all those things. Where we catch on to the ether anything is all the blessings of Hanumana and are available to people who are right-sided. Only the right-sided people discover these things of the space, which we call as a cordless telephone or a thing without. We have also telegraphs and where we don't use any wires. So without any connection, through the ether, he can manage. So all the ethereal connections has been done by this great engineer, Shri Hanumana. And it is so perfect, it's so perfect, that you cannot challenge it and you cannot find faults with it. Maybe your instruments may not be all right, but as far as his ethereal work is concerned, he is perfectly there. Now the scientists discover it and think that it is in the nature, but they never think, how can it be? We say something in the ether, and how is it is received on the other hand? They just take it for granted that it is so, that we say something here or we relay something on the television and it is seen the other side. But they never even think, or search out how it is done, what is the way. And this is what is the work of Shri Hanumana, who has done such a beautiful network. And through that network, all these things work out. So, even on the right side, the vibrations we get in the molecules, as you know that we get molecules like sulfur dioxide. If you have the sulfur has two oxygen, and the oxygen goes on pulsating like that. They are isometric, symmetric type of vibrations. You all must be knowing about it. So all these things, symmetric and isometric vibrations, are created by whom? Nobody wants to know. Nobody wants to find out. Because after all, in an atom or an, so imagine in a molecule, that deep, who does that job? Is done by Sri Hanuman in his subtle ways. So he has another great, great siddhi which we call as anima. Anima, anu means a molecule, and that means it can enter into a molecule, or Renu is the atom. It can enter into molecule or into atom. Now many scientists think that they are in the modern times they discovered the molecules. It's not so, because it's already in our old scriptures description of anima is there, is of anu, renu is there. So it's already described there. He is an angel, as you know, according to Christian, we should say according to Bible, that he is the angel called Gabriel. Now Gabriel is the one who brought the message, because he is always a messenger. So Maria has to do quite a lot with Hanumana all her life. That means Maria is the Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi being the Sita, then Radha. Hanumana has to be there to serve her. Many things which you call miracles are done by Shri Hanuman. He is the one who is the doer of miracles. He does miracles also to show how stupid you are, how foolish you are, because he is on the right side. See, he goes to the ego side. Now with the ego, a human being is always become stupid. That's, inevitable. With ego, they become so stupid, oh, what's wrong? And that's why you will find many people doing such stupid things, we can't understand why they do it. They say, what's wrong? What's wrong is that Hanumana doesn't like it, is the point. And then it recoils. When they act stupidly, it recoils. And then they know that we have done such a big mistake, or it was all stupid. So he's the one who goes like a torrential rain, or can go like a speedy, very speedy tempest and destroy things. So he works out all these things through his electromagnetic forces. So all the matter is under his control. All the matter is under his control. And he's the one who creates rain for you, who creates sun for you, he creates breeze for you. Everything he works out so beautifully, and nobody even knows that it is Shri Hanumana who has done it, and we should thank Shri Hanumana all the time. So may God bless you.
Bhajalo ji Hanuman, Bhajalo ji Hanuman, Bhajalo ji Hanuman.
Hello, everyone. So that was the last part. I know that it was a bit longer than usual, but I hope you've enjoyed and learned something about Shri Hanumana, about the Archangel Gabriel. Anyone that wants to?
I,
Yes, it's a nice way
I,
to end the evening, Anjali. You're absolutely right. Go ahead, please. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Ivana. It's yeah,
Hi, Taruna.
yeah, it's a very good nine siddhi about Sri Hanumana and so much miracles. Our right side God Hanumana to in the screen we see, and I like the way you put last 10 minutes. It's very powerful for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Indeed, it's a short but very rich talk. Very
Yeah,
strong. Yes. Thank you.
very
Thank you.
touching and so nice vibration and yeah, change the night. Thank you very much.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. So good night, everyone. I will wait for Kavita. I think you had a question, so maybe we can
Yes, I do have
address
question.
that one. Of course, if anyone else would like to share something, but I just want to make sure that we give attention to Kavita's question.
Yeah. Bye, have a bye, have a good night.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Kavita, go ahead anytime you want.
All right. First of all, sorry I pronounced your name wrong earlier. Sorry, Joanna. The question that I have is, as I now I can feel different chakras. What I found is that when I sit down and meditate, and usually at the end of the day I do it and then I go to bed, I see that I get more vibrations um, once I'm on the bed, once I sleep. I'm on my back, and that is when I can feel lots of vibration and energy surging up. So just wanted to know, is that okay? And also, of course, it's not just the vibrations, but also the coolness. I do feel the coolness. Um, I felt it the other day in my throat chakra and my agya as well, and heart swadhisthana. So is that okay?
Absolutely. Anytime you feel it, it can happen anytime at work while you are, you can be um, driving anytime because Kundalini is flowing. So maybe that's the time when you are the most relaxed, and Kundalini flows sometimes much stronger when we absolutely are relaxed. That's why inside yoga the recommendation is to reach to that state in an effortless way. Sahaja means also effortless, and it's not easy, but the point is that yes, we need to meditate, so we need some discipline, absolutely, and but it's not a mental effort. It
Yes.
requires pure desire and open heart, which is not easy for many. Not a no, a non-reactive mind, which again is not easy for most, but I think that that's the time when you are maybe the most relaxed, everything is aligned, and it flows. So nothing to worry about.
Okay. So mainly I feel these vibrations starting on the. I mean, now I can see kind of a pattern. Like I was just observing, and of course,
Good.
but also there was kind of this slight, slight fear that is like, what's happening? Because it was so much that the energy was.
Yeah, and we are not recommending, people to lie down because they can fall asleep. So, Saj, what Rebecca was, she just said that she fall asleep during the talk. So sometimes it's so relaxing what
Yeah.
we are doing, this Sahaj, because Kundalini is also really going on the left channel, and if it's really heavy, it will just really, we can easily, get into sleep. So that's why we don't recommend that. However, we had people coming to our classes that had spine injuries,
Yes.
and they could not, or different kind of discomfort, and they could not sit on a chair, or they could not sit on the floor cross-legged. So we told them, you know what, if you feel better to just lie down on your back, absolutely. And we had a few who absolutely felt relief, and they felt vibrations flowing while doing that. So
Okay. Actually, in my case, I really felt the energy flowing because, as you know, I have asked question about my sinus, and I had
mhm,
issues. It is much better now. I could feel the energy going through as though there is a small drill going through my um, sinus area, and
exactly. See, that's a
yeah,
Vishuddhi. That's so the Hamsa is a sub chakra related to Vishuddhi and to Argya as well. But
yeah.
absolutely, the more you're clearing your Vishuddhi, I think that's when you'll open up even more. You know.
I do have a pain. Um, I mean, it used to be a lot, but after I started working on my right Vishuddhi, it is actually on the back of my neck, which is the first bone on the top, the tension point, whatever we call.
Hmm.
It is on the right side, just right side. It was very tender to touch, but now it is kind of getting better, which is good. Um,
Hmm.
so uh, the other day I asked a question with Kruti. She gave me some points to work on. The olive oil massage, and I actually used the vibrated oil.
Hmm.
It is working. Is there anything else I can do?
Um, I cannot think right now about anything other than that, and also to clear it. You know how you can give vibrations. Do the. But I just want to make sure that you're doing correctly the rotation. So I think that's for now. If you are massaging, because in as I
Yeah,
just said during the class, that when we use a massage in Sahaj Yoga, we transmit vibrations. It's never just at the physical level. Absolutely, the energy will penetrate. And also, if you're using the oil, then it's much easier for vibrations to even flow easier, and penetrate. So I think you're really good on that. You're on the right path. So no worries, all is good.
okay. If I understand, Kundalini, Mother Kundalini also heals because this happened on one of the nights, and the next day I see the pain had reduced like 30-40%.
Absolutely. So you see, and that's part of the Sahaj Guru game, and I love it because you absolutely give yourself the right answers, and you're sharing the right answers. And absolutely, we don't talk too much at the beginning because we don't insist on Kundalini's healing powers because at the beginning for many they don't even know what is really flowing or what's going on, so we don't want to insist on that.
Yeah,
But the more you become a Sahaja Yogini, then absolutely you know that Kundalini has the power to heal, and again, effortlessly. But it's important to put the time for meditation. It's important to respect this
yeah,
gift of meditation, because Kundalini also answers to our moral conduct, and we're talking about having a good character. So, and
yes,
that also is intertwined with Vishuddhi chakra as
yes, yes.
well. It's a chakra of responsibility. So I don't even know why I'm saying all these things, but
No,
I
I'm
feel
working
that
on that as well. Yeah, yeah, you have sent those links. I'm working on that as well. Definitely, I agree. It's the physical plus moral conduct and all that.
exactly all of them,
Yeah,
exactly, you got it. That's all the facets. Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
I have
Now,
one more
yeah.
question. um, Now, on the forehead, I used to feel, now I still have some, it is like as though there is a tape on my forehead. Now, now I observe that it is in the center, it is not, but on the two sides, not on the where the hair is, but in the front, the forehead part. I feel that as though there is like something tape, like a tight, little bit tightness.
Hmm.
So is it the chakra that is blocked?
So that might be I don't know exactly where you mean, but might be part of the Kadesha Rudra. And again, I think that the
It is
more
both sides of Agya chakra.
yeah, but it's exactly in the line with Agya, or because
Yes,
I
in
understand it's
line
above.
with Agya.
I understand it's above. It's exactly in the line of Agya,
Yes.
or it's above. It's above. You know where Agya
No,
is.
no, it's exactly the line. Right above the eyebrows, a little bit higher, right
But
beside the, yeah.
but but you see, if you talk about eyebrow, the eyebrows are no longer with Agya already.
No,
They're mostly
above
more with
eyebrow.
Hamsa.
Yeah, no, above eyebrow.
So above the eyebrow, in the same line with Agya.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's still part of left or right Agya, depending where you are feeling it. So again, I feel that you really, the more you clear the right Vishuddhi and the Vishuddhi, now I feel the left actually, the more you work on the Vishuddhis,
Okay.
the more these things will clear it out.
Okay. I do feel coolness and the vibration in the center Agya. But then, as I said, right now I don't feel that tightness in the center, but it is on either side. So
Yeah.
that is what I feel. Okay.
No, that is perfect. And another thing, but at the beginning, it's wonderful to pay it, and absolutely it's very important to pay attention to everything. But it's not so much about understanding the every little. You understand what I'm saying? It's very important for you to really walk on the path of meditation, and many things will clear out. I mean, many things will be in transition, and they will change.
Yes. I
You
mean,
understand? So
yeah.
here things can still bother us from time to time, and we work it out. As Ajagis, we are very lucky because we can absolutely, the self healing is amazing, but also we don't need to be overly or attached to every single thing that we feel. You understand what I say? For instance, in Sajoga, you'll start feeling others chakras or others blockages, and we don't need to overanalyze it. We just know that's not ours, and sometimes we know exactly who has it, and that's fine. If we can
I
help, we help.
don't
If
know
not,
how I
don't.
can do that. Um, yeah, I don't think I've reached that. I don't know. I cannot.
No, no, no. I'm just trying to tell you that's the reason why
Okay.
it's good what you notice. But if everything already starts cleaning out, that's good. That's good. I think that the most you observe how you change from within, not only
Yes.
in little in sensations, but also you understand
Yeah. Yeah.
as a
I was,
human being.
yes. Yeah. I was mostly focused on right Vishuddhi. What are the different attributes, like, um,
Perfect,
respecting
perfect,
the
perfect.
voice
Yes,
and so many other things.
yes,
I've
yes.
not reached to the Agya yet. I
No,
have
and you
to,
don't need to. I'm just trying to tell you different, and I'm saying that the
yeah.
more you work on Vishuddhi, that's what I think,
Yeah.
and what I know. I know that might happen,
Okay.
that the other things will get corrected kind of automatically.
Okay. Okay. Glad to
Yes.
hear. Thank you so much for, all the information that you have provided. Really grateful. It's really helpful. But
No, thank
it's good.
you. Thank you for opening up. That's wonderful to have such conversations. That's really good.
Yeah, that is one of the things I'm working on.
No, that's really good, and I'm so glad because you open up so much. So it's really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, just to answer Donna's question, absolutely, absolutely, you're right. Yes, you can feel. Actually, we will talk about. Um, I hope you're not on speaker, so you can feel your husband's energy, and actually, husband and wife, they absolutely uh, uh, carry each other in their chakras. So that's why it's important to reach out to. Um, so the bandhan that we showed is really good. You can do it anytime, not only when you meditate. So let's say when you know that you will get out of the house, or you will you'll have a discussion, or there will be something that you feel really insecure, the raising of Kundalini and doing the bandhan is very good. You absolutely can feel, and you just know it, that you are under that protection, that subtle protection. That's one thing. And then even things, and that's not mine, might be that Vishuddhi. You learn to detach yourself, and what helps is to put your right finger, the index finger from the right hand, at the base of the palm, even when you talk to him or when he talks. It's a reminder for you to detach, to just tell yourself, I'm the spirit, and this does not affect me. And you will see that things might change around you the more you meditate. So it's good. It's just the beginning of you can really see that many things can change, and in general for the better. Absolutely, absolutely. I have to let everyone go because my husband is waiting for me for just to spend a bit of time in the evening. So thank you so much for joining. And on Friday we have the class at 7 p.m. Same link. Of course. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.